Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Young Sage back in Car Mechanic Simulator 21, where we're finally going to rebuild this Silvia. I mean, this thing... You see, we have a lot more money, and we're also a little bit higher level, because I've done quite a few story missions. And we're, like, right in the middle of where we need to be for a story mission, so I'm like, let's get the XP by doing this. I love the ability to run now. That was, like, one of my least favorite things about the last game, is you couldn't run. This thing's going to need to be washed as well. As you can see, it's quite dirty. Wow, the wheel actually is rusty. Take this thing to the car wash. Car wash, yeah. Well, they have an interior detailing kit here, too. Oh, yeah. That looks a lot better already. I had it on two, but let's throw it on one. I don't actually care. Okay, what are we sitting at? Not that bad a condition. This stuff should all be repairable. Let's see what we got here. Let's just drain everything because this stuff's gonna be old, and we're gonna have to drain it anyhow. So what the heck's the difference? So we're gonna repair everything, just like we used to do, and like we do with the Ribson. But now we don't have to worry about money because we have 101,000. We are actually very, very stable in money right now. That coolant looked okay, but there was really no good in keeping any of that. What do our tires look like? Not like it matters because we're getting fresh tires anyway. Okay, the rears are a little sketch. Or those the fronts? Those are the rears. So I just did the Scalo story order. I repaired everything in that motor that I could, and I actually got more money. It doesn't give me any more XP, sadly. Just money. We don't really need money at this point. Yep, down under is not going to be nice. We're pulling a motor anyway, so what the heck's the difference? I don't know if the reservoirs are actually repairable because we have the ability to repair everything except body panels now. And we just upgraded our wrenching speed. I'm not going to use the word the game uses because it just sounds wrong. These videos will go faster the more upgrade, depending on the more, like, how many upgrades we have for ourselves. If you guys really want to see if there's a tire grip difference, like how bad it is, we can do that. Please don't have a topside starter. It doesn't. That really aggravates me when the starter's right there, but you can't pull it. This is a genuine SR20. Probably going to assume we have to pull this as well. Yuck. Ew. That stuff was black. I'm sorry, car. I didn't mean to run that. Because I guarantee you we drove it back here. Got an engine in my pocket. Yes, I do. And it's an SR20. A lot of rusty bolts. DW04, we got plenty in stock. For a car, it's not in that bad a condition. I'm really surprised that the bolts are so rusted. The overall car condition is like 60%. Okay, that's probably not completely authentic, but... Sorry about the glare. There's nothing to do about the lighting in here. We can kind of do one of these, I guess, and we can kind of see a little bit better. We need to go to the store and buy more cans of DW04. We use so much of it. I'm kind of shocked we don't have to pay for it. No, it does not deduct money when you use the stuff. Unlike the fluid that actually costs us money, even though it's our fluid. Windiest feature ever. That had to be a scam call. It just said Conway tax. Taxes are all paid up, so can't be tax collectors. Wait a minute. We didn't do our normal thing. We actually did something weird. We tore the engine apart before we did anything else. Doesn't have unique oil. Doesn't have a unique air filter, which almost every DLC vehicle does. That's my cursor. Kind of easy to do when you're not controlling it with a mouse. Where the heck is the fuse box? We didn't take it apart already, did we? No, I didn't. In the trunk, maybe? I don't know where the heck the fuse box is. No, it's way up here. Upside down tie rod. That's a very large muffler. Let's go fix it. And we're going to use performance parts. So whenever, because I told you, we're going to attempt to drift this car. Can we drift in Car Mechanic Simulator? What a better car to try than a Silvia? Yeah, we can't put a Rocket Bunny kit on it, but does it really matter? Game, you're taking my money. Game, you're taking my money. Why are we using this table when we should be using the other friggin' table? With the brake lathe? It still charges you money if you miss. We're just gonna stand here and watch a break get cut. Don't know if I actually ever showed it off. Don't look at this at home. Wear protective glasses or goggles. I cannot assure you that our character is doing so. I like the sound the brake lathe makes. It's pretty authentic, actually. And by the way, all that, like, other noise, that is literally what you think it is. It's the repair table noises. We don't have any more bridge delays, so we'll just kind of leave that. I was not paying any attention. You know, I know a lot of YouTubers do this thing on Twitter. Oh, one like and the new video goes up. Especially you, Mr. At 5 Points Vids. Great sports YouTuber if you don't watch him already. He likes to shit on the Steelers, though, so I don't know if I can necessarily trust him. He's not as bad as urinating tree. He's actually apparently a Pittsburgh dude who hates the Steelers. Based on how I see it, he's a Steeler hater who's in Pittsburgh. Not to mention his YouTube name is pretty terrible. It's not very descriptive of what he does at all. Again, 5 points really isn't either, but, I mean, it kind of makes sense because 5 points is referring to the Cowboys, I think. His logo is a star. Okay. Here we go. I think everything was repairable, because that was a long repair session. Let's grab our break. Because I will forget. Oh. Why am I doing that? Doesn't look like we have cams. Let me try this. We have a head. You just had one rail. This thing is a 4-cylinder? Yeah. I don't remember what the power steering pump was. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. And we're going to put the engine together and then we're going to make a second part, I think. Well, we'll see where we're... The way we're going, we ain't going to get too much further. I'm just installing junk on junk. I'm installing junk on good parts. Everything here was repaired. Good to know. That's what we like to see. There is a 5-cylinder in the game. I don't know what car it's in. But we will rebuild that at some point. If I can find out what car it is. It might be too nice of a car. There is that faux Burghini. That fake Burghini. The fake Diablo. Which is probably the coolest car we've ever, probably the coolest fake car we ever had in the game. Unique water pump pulley. Let's just do this. Because I don't know what we're going to need. We didn't have custom camshafts, so we're just going to put the stock ones back in. Wait, we didn't have a custom turbo? We did not. I don't know why. Stock turbo it is then. We did have a throttle. That was not repaired. It's called timing change shoe A, but there is no B. I wonder if that's just a typo. Or if there really was meant to be another shoe. Regular I-4. Grab belt B as well, so I know we're going to need it. Oh, bloody hell. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, so 10. We'll also have to find the diesel. Even if it's something boring, I want to show off the diesel. And by the way, I fully restored I've repaired a Tesla Model 3 lookalike, the Atom 300. Should be it. Oh. Little demonic fuel filter just kind of sits there. That stuff was not repaired. It was coolant reservoir D. I brought B. Never charged the battery. Let me take a few seconds. By the way, guys, I don't know if I showed you this, but for some reason they have a kettle. They have directions on how to use an electric kettle. I don't know what that's in there for, because that does not belong in an auto shop, but... Okay, Playway. So I guess somebody likes tea over there. Okay, that was repaired. Fuck me. Happy days. No fan housing, because just one. Coming to the fans right there. There's no need for a housing. And speaking about this game, I doubt we're getting mods on console. They never said anything, so that's probably a no. Most likely because it's all copyright infringing for the most part, and SnowRunner modders are actually not happy that they have to deal with console players. I can understand it from their point of view, but when all you have is a console and you want to play with mods, the game developers can do their best. Like, I know Exo Froggy, he does not really care too much about console players anymore. He did for a little while and started making console-friendly mods, but now it seems like all of his mods are paid mods only and not console-friendly. He actually removed a lot of his mods. I think the only part of his group that actually makes console mods anymore, except his map makers, are like red. So yeah, on the whole topic of console mods, it's not happening. Okay, that's all we can get up here. Let's buy a new ECU, because they're not repairable. Yeah, that clock, I don't even know what's wrong with it. Even though these parts are just metal, they're not repairable. I don't think we can repair any of the spring parts. No, they're not repairable. Yeah, that Earnhardt clock, I'm gonna do a video on my Instagram account about it. I actually had one back in the day, and then actually we had two of them. Oh, we don't want to do that. No, we definitely do not. Again, buy about 20 rubber bushings because you're going to need them. Every car uses about 15 to 20 bushings. We'll get 8 small ones just to have them. Happy days. Middle muffler, yeah, we can get a performance version of that. I'm just going to look on the front exhaust system to see maybe if I missed it. I definitely didn't. Okay, cool. Okay, apparently there was performance versions of all of these bits for the electric engine, for the electric motors. I didn't know any of this. I didn't notice it. So we're gonna have to build a Model 3 with a bunch of crazy power. I'm gonna have to look back at the Roadster video and see if we actually did those. I don't think we actually did. Yeah, 'cause they have them for everything. They have like everything you can imagine. Unless it was only added recently, because I know they recently added more performance parts, as they often do. And we will do a grand total of what we made. So then I'm adding the part sales as well, because I did clear my inventory before we started this job. I guess build, not a mission. It was a. Wait, we didn't do this side. We were putting it back together and we didn't even finish the front. And we have to do the interior this time because the past two cars we built, we did not do the interior. I haven't spoken about it on a video, but last week I started, or maybe it was like 2 weeks ago. I started watching My Little Pony Generation 3. I mean, because Gen 5 comes out in September. Like, well, this month, but at the end. So I want something to tide me over, because I've kind of been rewatching some of the old Gen 4 that I had watched previously. Actually, it turns out Gen 4, episodes, Season 6, I missed a lot of it. Don't ask. I don't have an explanation either. I doubt this got fixed. B, right? Yeah. I didn't think it was repairable, because usually things that have rubber are not repairable. That's just how it goes. Oh, I just noticed the time. We will have to paint, and then we'll drift it in the second video. Let me see if I can just get this done real fast. We'll do wheels as well. Wheels and tires. Let's just get this thing in one piece. Tried to be quick, but of course kerfuffle happens when you're with me. Got like one more piece back here after this bushing. 2. Not including the bushing that goes on the end here. Also, it would be 2, yes. Oh, and all the bits that go in there. More quick. Okay, good. Did we throw a fuel pump in there? I don't think we did. Yeah, we did. Alright, that should be everything except wheels and tires, paint, and body work. We'll do all that in the second part. Which I'm literally going to film right after this one ends. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this first part of the Silvia build. Make sure you tune in for the next part. I'm going to be putting both these parts up back to back. So this is not going to go straight up. I'm going to make sure they're both done before we actually post the first part. So guys, see you next time. Peace.